Finally, as a part of your first chapter in your textbook, let's talk about the rapid growth in sports marketing. Your book suggests that there are a number of reasons for the growth in sports marketing. One is the growth in sports media, increased interest in sports sponsorships, the desire to build global brands, and the inclusion of sports and economic development planning, especially among cities. In addition, it's the consumer-driven factors, increased emphasis on leisure activities, the introduction of new sports, and the increased interest in women's sports and personal wellness. So here's some data that we have that presents the sports marketing growth rate in terms of dollars and billions of dollars for the North American sports market from 2009 to 2023. Of course, the last few years here are estimates of what it will be in the future. The growth rate from the last 3 years in sports marketing has been around 2% a year. So how fast has sports marketing been growing? Well, 2% a year. Well, the average game attendance from the 5 major sports in 2019, the NFL averaged 66,000 people a game, Major League Baseball 28,000, the NHL 17,000, and the NBA roughly 18,000. So we take a look at this data and drive it even a little bit deeper. We have total attendances. Of course, Major League Baseball is the #1 attended sport. It's partially because there are 161 games. Their total attendance is almost 69 million people. Compared to the NFL, which only draws 17 million people. Of course, they only have 16 games plus the playoffs. So there aren't as many opportunities to draw fans. So all this looks pretty good, right? Well, whoa, Nelly. Let's take another look at this. Okay. Here are the number of fans by market. All right. And this is the number of individuals age 13 and over who viewed on TV or online or attended at least one game during the past year. The 5-year growth rate for the NFL, minus 11%. Major League Baseball, minus 11%. College football, minus 14%. The NBA, minus 8%. College basketball, minus 12%. The NHL, minus 18%. Golf, minus 23%. Tennis, minus 17%. Major League Soccer, minus 28%. Non-USA soccer, minus 26%. NASCAR, minus 42%. So as you go down here and look at this, you realize that one of the biggest issues facing sports marketing today is that we tend to be losing fans in almost every area. So that is a major challenge for sports marketers moving forward. We'll have more on this kind of data later on. So sports, and especially Major League sports, is struggling with attendance. Fans are less likely to go to a game in person. Part of that might be cost and effort and those sorts of things. But over the last 5 years, Major League Baseball has lost 20% of its female attendees and 20% of the TV viewers, while hockey's lost 29% of their female attendees and 25% of their female viewers. The bottom line here is that one of the true challenges for sports marketing is to stop this slide in attendance. There are lots of reasons that you can make for these attendance slides in the Major League sports. One, of course, is the cost of tickets to go to a sporting event. But there are all kinds of online options, right? Both online and TV options. Another, of course, is the proliferation of sports. That is, there are plenty of sports available. And then third is just a lack of interest in sports by the younger viewing audience. All interesting factors that we're going to discuss over the course of the next 3 weeks.